Hello, students. Good morning. Be welcome to this session. Are you okay? Awake? Yes, no, maybe. Can you see the screen? Yes, can you see the screen in this moment? Or maybe not. Let me see if you can watch and listen this video. This is the tense used to. Okay. Let me play the video.
Used to. I used to have more free time. What do you usually do in your free time? Do you go out with friends?
These days, not so much. I used to have more free time, but this year, I really need to study.
What did you and your friends used to do? Did you used to go to the cinema?
Yes, we did. We used to meet up and go to the cinema every weekend. I used to see every new movie, but now I just watch them online. How about you?
I didn't used to go to the cinema much. My friends and I used to meet at the coffee shop near my house. We used to sit there for hours, just chatting and laughing. We used to meet at the coffee shop. I didn't used to go to the cinema much. You can use used to and a verb to describe actions that happened regularly in the past.
I used to have more free time.
You can also use used to for states that were true in the past, but are not true anymore. In affirmative sentences, use used to. In negative sentences, use didn't used to.
Okay, let me make a pause here. Affirmative negative forms. Used to or used to means solía hacer. Solía ir al cine o no solía ir al cine. Here you have the structure way.
In questions, use did with used to. In short answers, use did or didn't.
Questions. Auxiliary did. The base therefore used to watch movies. Did you used to watch movies? ¿Solías ver películas when you were a child? Cuando eras un niño. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. It's very similar to the past. And in the last example, used to, I used to have more free time. Solía tener más tiempo libre. So you can create a lot of combinations here, right? And this video, you can check it in Cambridge 1 in this section, presentation, used to. Part of the activities are this.
Dave used to go to heavy metal concerts when he was in high school.
One more time.
Dave used to go to heavy metal concerts when he was in high school.
He used to. Okay, so this is part of the activities that you have to solve in this. You can repeat the activity any time. Okay. Some verb forms are structured by the same. For example, let me show you part of the book. In this part, you have to scan the code, listen, and record a similar one.
I went to the instrument concert some years ago. I was in high school. I love the instrument music, but in the living it was terrible because the place was crowded. It was difficult which exit to take.
So she narrates experience. In this sense, you have to do something similar, right? So you can play it again and again.
I went to the instrument concert some years ago. I was in high school. I love the instrument music, but in the living it was terrible because the place was crowded. It was difficult which exit to take.
Crowded in this sense means muy concurrido, like concert, soccer games, or something like that. That's the only thing that you have to do in this activity. Now, let's classify this part. For example, listen and repeat the words. Name a musician, band, or song for each kind of music. You can go online to learn more about the kinds of music. Can you tell me a singer or a band that plays classical music, for example? Classical, like Mozart, no? Hip hop. Who can be hip hop? Eminem? I don't know. And so on. Okay. Practically, just you have to mention an example. Country, jazz, EDM, pop, folk, reggae, heavy metal, rock, etc. Okay. And in this part, just you have to read and answer question 1 and 2. That's all. Practically is the same. Let's go back to grammar. Circle the correct answers. Use the sentences in the grammar box to help you. Here, in affirmative sentences, use used to. Okay? Affirmative. Negative in questions, used to and used to. That's a general rule, just you have to remember. Affirmative, used to. Negative questions, used to. What did you use to listen to them? Okay. I used to like country music. I didn't used to buy much music. ¿Qué es lo que solías escuchar entonces? I used to like country music. Me solía gustar la música country. I didn't used to buy much music. No me gustaba o no solía comprar música de ese tipo. Okay. In the answers, just we have to check the next part. Example. Used to or didn't used to like jazz, but I don't like it anymore. It's like, solía o no me solía gustar el jazz, pero no me gusta más. Okay. In this sense is option 1. Solía gustarme, pero ya no me gusta más. Okay, it's a contrast. Number 2, like EDM, but now I love it. Here we have a contrast between the past and the present. I didn't used to. No solía gustarme EDM, but now I love it. Y ahora lo amo. 3. I used to listen to a lot of classical music. I still do sometimes. Solía escuchar música clásica. 4. I used to have a lot of country music, but now I don't. Solía pues tener mucho este tipo de música, pero no, ahora ya no. Okay. So far so good, I guess. Right? Examples with this, we have to integrate this verb in the question. For example, when you were 13, who did you use to listen? Okay, in your book. Who did you use to listen? What kind of concerts did you used to go? Which singers did you used to like? Where did you used to buy music? And finally, number 5, did you used to play an instrument? Which one? Okay. Practically here, just you have the main structure for used to and didn't used to. Just you have to remember. Used to, like this. Solía hacer cierta actividad. Solía escuchar o solía gustarme el jazz, como el ejemplo 1. Didn't used to es en negativo y el verbo pasa automáticamente, como ya saben, solamente a hacer la forma básica, sin esa D al final, ya sea para oraciones negativas o interrogativas. Didn't use or did use. Questions until here? Yes, no, maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay, I hope so.
No, teacher.
Okay, in a moment, I will pass you the answers for this part in order to remember. In the next page, we have the best entertainment. Just we have to classify which are movies, which are TV shows, and which describe both. For example, we are going to color now. Movies, animated movies. For example, no? Let's color in green. Movies, animated movie. Another option for movies, students? Horror, for example? No? Another one, it can be comedy. Another one for movies, musical, why not? For movies, documentary, thriller. Another drama, of course. For movies, science fiction, yes. And romantic, no? So check, we have this. For TV shows. TV shows, soap opera. One more time, comedy. So this is double colored, comedy. Talk show, because it's a show. Also documentary, reality show, thriller. Drama, game show, and science fiction. Drama, game show, and science fiction. Yes. Something difficult is to underline both. So both, it can be comedy, documentary, thriller, and science fiction. So those are for both. So I remember that thriller means suspense. So I guess that the others are easy, no? Here, just you have to read this part. As I told you, this is the intensive course. Just you have to be independent in this way. Read the text and answer back this part. Okay. And skip this QR code. So don't worry. We are going to do an exercise with used to. So I will ask you to write an activity that you used to do. For example, here you can edit. Let me edit here. Example, no? Esteban, I'm imagining that it's another student. Esteban used to wake up at 5 a.m., which means like, Esteban solía levantarse a las 5 de la mañana. In negative, can you help me? Esteban. Which auxiliary we use for negative? Did not or didn't, it's the same. Didn't use. So one more time, used to with be in affirmative, didn't use, just the base form. That's only the example for positive and negative. Okay. So let's check some exercises online, right? Give me a moment. We're gonna go to Live Worksheets, our favorite website. And let me share with you. Let me send you this link. That's the link. That's only for practice. I used to, didn't used to, did you used to? Affirmative, negative, interrogative. Okay. So here, Javi, can you help me with the number 1? I, sandcastles. Can you read it? If it's there, if it's not, another one. It's 7.5. Well, let's do something. Try to solve this exercise and send me a screenshot in the WhatsApp group, right? 10 minutes. Reasonable. Just example, for example, sandals when I went to the beach with my parents. Castillos de arena cuando iba a la playa con mis padres. Es una actividad que se hacía, entonces vamos a colocar I used to, solía. I used to, y escojo un verbo de acá. Attend, blow, buy, climb, do, dress, drink, drive, fly, give, go, have, mow, pay, play, write, skip, resolve. In this case, I used to build. Yo solía construir castillos de arena cuando iba a la playa con mis padres. Okay. So that's the exercise for this moment. You have 10 minutes and you can, I'm going to send you another link. Okay, because this link is going to get finished in 10 minutes, please. Any questions? Yes, no, maybe. Okay.
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
10 minutes, please, in the WhatsApp group, your evidence, and I will send you another link. Thank you.